Imagine a world where the eternal city never rose to eternity. No legions marching across continents, no aqueducts spanning valleys, no Latin echoing through courts of law. What if the Roman Empire, that colossal force that shaped Western civilization, simply never existed? Today, we're diving into one of history's greatest what-ifs. We'll explore a plausible alternate timeline, starting from a single turning point, and trace how the butterflies could reshape everything, from ancient powers to the modern world we know. Buckle up. History as we know it is about to unravel. Our point of divergence, 390 BC. In our timeline, Celtic Gauls under Brennus sacked Rome, but the city miraculously recovered, rebuilding stronger and beginning its unstoppable rise. But what if Rome doesn't recover? What if the sack is total, the city burned to the ground, its people scattered or enslaved, absorbed into Etruscan or Celtic cultures? The villages on the Seven Hills fade into obscurity. Without a rising Rome to challenge them, who fills the power vacuum in the Western Mediterranean? Carthage, the Phoenician trading superpower, steps into the spotlight. In our history, Rome crushed Carthage in the Punic Wars. Here, with no Roman rival, Carthage expands unchecked. They dominate Spain's mines, Sicily's farms, and perhaps even push into Italy itself. A Carthaginian empire emerges, naval masters, focused on trade routes rather than endless conquest. Their language, Punic, spreads across North Africa and Iberia. Hannibal's descendants might build a merchant empire stretching from Gibraltar to the Levant. Meanwhile, in Europe north of the Alps, the Celts thrive. Without Roman legions to conquer Gaul, Britain, or push into Germania, Celtic tribes expand southward. A loose confederation of Celtic kingdoms could dominate much of Western Europe. Warriors with torques and chariots, druids shaping culture. Think vibrant hill forts, intricate art, but perhaps more fragmented politics. No unified barbarian migrations later, because there's no Roman border to breach. Now shift east. Alexander the Great still conquers his vast empire, but after his death, his successors, the Diadochi, face a different world. Without Rome absorbing the Western Hellenistic kingdoms, perhaps the Ptolemies in Egypt, or Seleucids in Asia, hold stronger, or Parthia rises earlier, clashing with Greek states. The Mediterranean becomes a battleground of Hellenistic powers, and Carthage, with Greek culture dominating philosophy, science, and art even more profoundly. One of the biggest ripples, religion. Christianity emerges in Judea, but without the Roman roads, peace, and eventual imperial adoption under Constantine. Does it spread? The New Testament is written in a Roman world. Crucifixion is a Roman punishment. Without Rome's unification, Christianity might remain a small Jewish sect. Pagan faiths, Mithraism, Zoroastrianism, or Hellenistic gods, could prevail longer. When Islam arises in the 7th century, it faces a divided world. Perhaps stronger Persian or Carthaginian empires block its expansion, or it spreads differently. Fast forward to the Middle Ages. No Roman law means no foundation for European legal systems. Languages. Latin never becomes the lingua franca. Perhaps Greek in the East, Punic, or Celtic variants in the West. No Romance languages like French, Spanish, Italian. Europe stays a mosaic of tribes and city-states, more like the Middle East's diversity, with constant small wars, but also bursts of innovation from competition. Technology and exploration. Some argue Rome's vast empire stifled innovation by reducing competition. Without it, multiple powers vying for dominance might accelerate advances. Earlier gunpowder, navigation, or stagnation from endless conflict. In our modern alternate world, perhaps a dominant Carthaginian-descended North Africa, Celtic Europe, Hellenistic Middle East, no unified West as we know it. The Americas might be discovered by Carthaginian sailors seeking new trade routes. Global powers could emerge from unexpected places, a Persian superpower or Indian empires unchallenged. But here's the deeper question. Would our world be better, more diverse, innovative, or chaotic, divided? Rome gave us unity, engineering marvels, but also conquest and slavery. What do you think? Would you want to live in a world without Rome's shadow? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Which part of this timeline surprises you most? If you enjoyed this dive into alternate history, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more what ifs. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep questioning the past.